Oh my god, in my room right now there's a Dragonair. Should I catch it or should I let it go?
You're still playing that fucking game?
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like you got your cell phone out. Like we're about to do a show, Jay.
Who cares?
Put away your cell phone.
Is it a problem that I have my phone and it's more interesting than you right now?
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. I could be a jackass.
Okay, so everyone just...
Did I just take advantage of you?
You took advantage of me. I feel so taken advantage of.
Maybe you feel neglected?
You know what? I think I'm just going to smoke some weed from the weed store.
That's opening up on Friday. Or Thursday.
Thursday. They said Thursday. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty new stuff that we're going to talk about in the podcast.
Oh, that's good. Podcast. We're doing this.
Yeah, we are doing this.
I'm very happy with this. Now I can get legally high while I do this.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you could get illegally high because the stories. Anyway, we talk about this. We talk about other stuff. I forgot now.
We talk about people robbing me as a kid.
Yeah. Oh man, that's an interesting story.
Fuck, I had a screwed up and wonderful childhood.
Yeah, please tell me more.
I try.
And we're live.
Now playing Why the Hell Not with Jay and Costa.
Well, Jay, here we are again.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Can you believe we just started off with 3, now we're 2?
No, other way around. We started off with 2, then we're 3.
No, not talking about episodes. Talking about the original team.
Oh, yes.
A fallen soldier. We will miss him.
The fallen soldier. He's a victim of university exams and stress.
I really wish I could do the Hunger Games whistle right now.
I don't even remember it, so I'm not going to try.
I completely failed right there.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that's it.
What a lovely tune.
Yes.
It brings me back to the good old days.
Of hunting people for survival?
Yes. With a bow and arrow.
This time is pretty hard for us right now.
It is.
University exams, college exams, all kinds of exams.
Snowfall.
Fuck the snowfall.
Freshly fallen snowfall.
Show's ending. What will we do?
I don't know.
Where's Westworld?
Westworld is over, my friend.
And you
still haven't watched it.
I watched one episode. It was really good.
One episode, ladies and gentlemen. He has finished 10% of the show.
Sad to say, I've actually read about 75% of all 50 Shades of Grey.
And we will get to that sad story.
I think it's pretty not sad, but...
No, it's very sad, actually.
How sad would it be? Are we talking like dying of a puppy sad?
We're talking about... yes, dying of a puppy, because I can't think of anything sadder, to be honest.
Or your first time and you only last 10 seconds sad.
You know...
That's pretty sad.
I'm thinking more like when you're young and they say, this boy has a beautiful voice. Let's chop off his dick and balls so he can keep his voice throughout puberty. That's pretty sad. That's how sad it is.
I have some friends like that.
What?
I'm just kidding. I really don't.
Okay. But these are real people. Did you know about these people? The castrati, they were called.
Justin Bieber?
Well, maybe. Maybe.
Makes a lot of sense now.
But
that's why you couldn't keep Selena. She wanted a man.
Oh my God, Selena's so hot.
Yeah.
She's so...
We'll be right back after Costa finishes with Selena.
I'm done.
I think you should go clean yourself.
Nah, I'm good.
All right then. Sticky mess is all for everybody.
So welcome to the 5th show, guys.
Yes, I guess. Everybody, hello.
Yeah. Be more enthusiastic, please.
No!
Okay. Sorry about the last episode. I know it took a while to edit everything, but we moved on to YouTube because SoundCloud is a bitch. That's right, I said it.
It's not a bitch. It's just they want to make money because they're money-hungry whores.
Everyone wants to make money. YouTube does it without having a storage cap, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's why we're not going to get paid for anything because we swear. YouTube.
I don't actually know if that's the rule. I think you got to put some kind of warning on your video if you're going to have swear words.
Fuck.
And then it's only like advertisements that want to be associated with not podcasts, but videos that swear, you know? But that's the future stuff.
Brazzers, we're willing.
Brazzers. What we're really trying to say here is if we are going to build this up, we're going to need more more listeners, and
I think we're doing well.
we're actually going up in numbers. I'm pretty
Yeah.
excited about that.
Well, YouTube was a good thing.
YouTube
Not
was a
everybody
good
wanted
thing.
it to do SoundCloud. People actually prefer YouTube. And you know what? I hope we get onto iTunes eventually.
Yes, I got to figure out how to do RSS. If anybody is listening and knows these things, please reach out to me. I beg of you.
Facebook.
Please. Anything. If you have my number,
Just grab him.
just grab me. It'll be nice to feel a human touch.
That's right. I do not touch him at all.
I touch him.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so what's
doesn't
happened
know
in the
it. He's
world since
asleep.
the last time I've seen you, Costa?
Did you hear about the pot store?
Which one? The one opening up in Montreal?
Yeah, the Stokes.
The Stokes?
They sell pot.
Imagine.
Pots. They sell pots. No,
You're wrong, bro.
You told me about this the other day. On Thursday, there's gonna be an legitimate source of pot.
I think we have that. It's called drug dealers.
Yeah, but now like people who don't have connections can go to the store and go get, weed.
I think it's a good option if we follow the rules, like in Colorado, and we actually use this in a proper sense. My reasoning behind the legalization and why I support it is because if you can go out, buy yourself a bottle, and give yourself liver damage and whatever, why can't you go smoke a joint for maybe one joint, pass out, eat some McDonald's or a veggie burger for you fucking vegetarians out there? Yeah, I said it.
Wow.
And I like meat, and I'm fat, so who cares? Anyways, why can't you? If you can choose your own poison, I think that's great. Look at I'm Portuguese, and this is why I'm proud of it, because Portugal legalized all drugs, and you know what? Crime rate, suicide rate, overdose,
Yeah, they're all
everything,
down.
everything's down.
They
Why
all
is
went
that?
down.
Because we have a stigma. People do not like to be told not what to do. So if you legalize everything, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, I can do it. Do I really want to do it?" They'll think for themselves, and I think a country where we are able to think for ourselves is something beautiful.
Also, they're probably too fucked up to go out and do anything. Like
You'd be surprised. They haven't seen a number of increase in users.
I just imagine. I don't know. Like I imagine they're all on the couch. They're like, we should rob a bank.
Fuck that! I'm gonna smoke some weed.
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
what is this? I got Xbox. I got a girlfriend.
But
She's
that's
gonna jingle my
interesting.
bells.
Actually, there wasn't an increase in users. That's interesting. But I'm curious how they got that number in the first place.
I think what they did was they looked at I would say the rate of overdoses and crimes that was committed, and they just saw that everything was still happening the same. Not everyone who's a crack addict is gonna go rob a bank. Might try to suck your dick for $5. But I kind of liked it. I sent you a documentary on YouTube once, and I don't know if you watched it, but when I watched it, you know what they did? They sent out students who were doing psychology in certain fields, and they would go around and give clean needles and clean condoms, hopefully clean condoms.
They do that in Vancouver, Skid Row.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a safe injection zone where if they're
They have
heroin
a hard
addicts,
heroin, yeah.
yeah. People could go shoot up on sterilized needles there, just to make sure it's safe, because you're not gonna fucking teach these people to stop using in one night, but you could prevent the spread of disease.
But you know what? Here's another thing from the study there in Portugal. Yeah, but at the same time when they gave clean needles and all these stuff, they spent time and talked to the people. Like, do you want to get off this? Like, you have a choice now. Like, we're here. And with the money that they made, they were able to help the debt, help fund schools, and all these extra things that we need, especially now in Canada. We want to take in people like the Syrian refugees, and we're putting ourselves in more debt. And you know what? I'm not dissing any refugee or anything, and I'm happy as a Canadian because my parents were immigrants, and we have an option here to come and have a better life. But why can't we figure out another way to make money so we can help people and keep our country afloat? If selling marijuana brings us up and helps us, I'm all for it. I like to smoke a joint here and there. I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm all for helping.
Well, I mean, you could even look like you said, Portugal. Only good things came from it, as far as we know, anyway. But you could even look at something closer to home, like Colorado is doing great.
Yep. And you know what? The best part about it is they're sticking it to the pharmaceutical companies. And you know what our people are doing? They're opening up companies now to study THC, to study certain chemicals in it, and figure out medications. And I love that. I love the fact that people have been giving doses of oil, and they're seeing like their cancer cells are shrinking. Certain things are happening. Why do I have to take think about this? Certain antidotes or certain medications are used by the venoms of snake. We're putting in poison to treat ourselves. Why can't we take a plant and cure ourselves?
I don't know if I showed you this, but I recently saw a YouTube video about this woman. I don't remember what state she was in. I think New Mexico.
Was she shaking?
Yeah, she
I've
had
seen one-
cerebral palsy.
Mhm.
Yeah. And her stutter was... You're watching this, and it's worse than my stutter. By far. But you're watching this video, and you're getting angry listening to her. You know it's not her fault, but your brain is just saying, on with it, woman, on with it.
I know, it irritates you.
You know? And I felt bad for her, man. I felt so bad, but then she took 2 hits. 2 hits of a regular joint. And she was speaking 100 times better. It was like a fucking miracle. And it's so fucking obvious. It's like all the proof is there. And if she was caught with this, you know how many years in prison she would spend for getting caught with it?
That's the most ridiculous part, too. It's, okay, let's say I've been caught twice for selling drugs, and now you put me my 3rd time, and now I'm in prison for life. But I'm going to use my counterpart here. Costa goes up, shoots a guy, doesn't kill him, but shoots him, and causes him to be paralyzed. He'll get manslaughter, maybe 10 years. But you just shot
me
somebody.
money.
Yeah, the bastard owed you money. Imagine that. You know, certain things have happened. And if you look at it, a lot of the times, why did he shoot him? Because he needed money. Why does he need money? Why does he need that money? Because, you know what? Unfortunately, you can't get a job. Something's happening. Why? We don't have jobs. Why don't we have jobs? Because we're not creating new jobs. What can we do if we build these industries with
Open pot shops.
Not even a pot shop. Look, imagine this guy. He can't do much, but he's a good physical worker. He can work in a factory that distributes and packages this. He can, it's a simple thing. I understand the stigma of it because people were told for such a long time, this is bad, this is bad. But you know what? Maybe remember State of the Union, there was a movie about marijuana, and the study was done in 1950 something, and they showed marijuana was bad. You know what they did? They put gas masks on chimpanzees, and they gave them the equivalents to, I think it was 58 joints in 3 minutes. Of course, you're killing him by smoke. You're not killing him because he smoked a joint. You're actually causing him to drown in smoke.
Yeah, that's why it's important to see who's funding these research projects, you know?
Hillary.
I don't mean like...
Hillary.
I just mean
Clinton.
Altogether. I mean like...
Rothschild, whatever the hell their name is.
Rothschild.
Yeah.
No,
Illuminati.
I just mean whenever there's a study published, you got to see who's behind it. And I know we're talking about studies measuring the
I don't fact
success of
check.
the pot industry in Portugal and Colorado. But, I mean, you know, so we could be kind of going against what we just said. But really, I think that it's pretty obvious that getting rid of pot, getting rid of weed as a drug, as an illegal substance, it's just going to make things better. Just logically speaking, I think it's going to make things better.
Well, think about it. Like, look, we can take this into a different conversation. Imagine you have a guy who goes out and goes on a rampage and he kills 5 people.
A rampage.
A rampage, and he kills 5 people. Imagine if you sat him down and made him play a really, really violent game where he can get all his urges out and he doesn't kill anybody. A sexual offender who has like urges and he can just take out his urges on maybe a game where he can go beat up something.
Well, now you're talking about catharsis.
I don't even know what that means.
Catharsis is just a word where it's exactly that. You take out frustrations in another form. So, like, maybe you ever get that feeling where you really want to punch something?
Yeah.
You go out and you buy a punching bag, you know?
A boxing bag.
Yeah, a boxing bag.
Yeah.
A box made of bags.
Like, we should have these things. We should have certain places. You know, people are like, well, go to the YMCA. Well, not everyone can go there. Not everyone's comfortable. You know,
See, the problem with catharsis, that whole argument, is it's a two-sided sword. Because on one side, they say that there are angry people who need some form of catharsis, video games, boxing, whatever, to get them from actually going out and doing violent things. Whereas the other side says that there are peaceful people who, when they play these video games, they go out and box, that they're more likely to do violent things in the real world.
but we have to. It's sad to say, but you're right. And there's always a good and a bad to everything in this world. You eat too much food, you get fat. You don't eat enough, you get skinny.
Moderation is key.
But we as humans, we don't know how to do that. No human can moderate.
No, you can't.
Yeah, and you're telling me, like, there's certain people. Well, I CrossFit, bro. I train, I diet, and everything. I'm like, but I'm sure there's something you do that's unhealthy. You know, it could be your relationships with people. It could be your addiction to a drug. It could be your drinking. It could be your sex life. You like to be dominant.
You like to be dominated. You know, whatever it is.
Whatever gets you off.
Whatever it is, bro.
Back to
dude, where'd you get that bruise? Oh, my girlfriend. She beat me in the face. I like it. I like it. Dude, you're bleeding through your ear again. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm moderate. I'm moderate, man.
That screwdriver did its job.
Dude, you just passed out. No, good. I'm moderate, dude.
PC, bro.
PC, bro. Has nothing to do.
I know. It just made me laugh. I think of South Park every
Yo, you
day.
PC, bro?
Bro,
you PC?
What does that mean, PC?
Political correct.
Oh,
Politically
really?
correct. Yeah.
For real?
You PC, bro?
Wow.
Yeah. Are you politically correct,
Well,
bro?
I actually wanted to go back to one thing fast. When you brought up the girl who had the stutter, right?
Right.
See, now here's another thing. People would be like, well, you're filling your lungs with smoke. But Colorado, ever since they legalized it, now people are doing things with marijuana. They're like, you can buy popcorn with THC. You eat 4 popcorns. And
Edibles are big now,
yes,
apparently.
and you know what? It's a different high. It's like people getting drunk on, okay, you get drunk off beer, you feel gross and bloated. You get drunk off whiskey, you're not waking up the next day too great. And then if you get drunk off wine, you have so much energy because of sugar sometimes.
Did you see Joe Rogan's special on Netflix?
No, I haven't watched it.
He has a pretty good joke about edibles and the science behind them. He'll go into the science. He's like, you see, when you smoke it, it's into your, it goes through your lungs where it's blah blah blah
Well,
filtered.
anything get into your blood stream is
Yeah,
fun.
but wait, hold on. So he's like, he's saying the science between smoking it and when you eat it, it goes into your liver and it's 10 times THC becomes 10 times more powerful because of this and that, and it makes you speak with dolphins.
I want to speak to fucking call me Aquaman, bro. I want to speak to dolphins. Yeah, that's how our podcast is gonna be. We're gonna speak dolphin now.
That's probably not what dolphins even sound like, to be honest. That was really loud. I just saw the
spike.
The spike.
Yeah, we just did it at the same time. I'm not doing it again.
But yeah, no, it's true. It is a different high. Not that I know, but like.
Sorry, Mom.
No, I've never tried an edible before. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened with me with my first.
Oh
edible.
boy, here it is, boys and girls. Story time with Jay.
Yeah, with your Uncle Jay. Okay, so I'm used to smoking a joint. There was no problem. Smoke a joint, an hour later, you're hungry, you eat, you get fatter, and you're happy. And you laugh. Now, when you eat an edible, like he says, it's a different thing. So what happened was I went up to my buddy's house. He lives in Terrebonne, but like the middle of buttfuck nowhere. And I brought him, it wasn't marijuana, it was a hash lollipop. And I was fucked up from, I would say, 11 in the afternoon all the way till the next day. At one point, I was at the kitchen table with his family, and his family, very beautiful people, very nice. They were okay with it.
They're all beautiful people.
Yeah, beautiful
11
people.
in the
Beautiful
afternoon.
people. Miller Manson, you know?
All right. 11 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
You mean in the morning? No, I'm just
okay. Yeah,
okay. I was just
11
making
in the
sure.
morning,
I was just making sure.
all the way till the next day.
Gotta make it clear.
So,
to our non-retarded listeners,
I'm eating supper with them, and I'm just like drooling over my plate, like I'm completely brain dead. I'm like catatonic at this point. Like I couldn't. And then here's the great part: his nonna come, his whole family comes because it's his birthday, and I'm there just fucked out of my mind. And then his uncles come, and they all want to smoke joints. So it was a mind fuck. I just got slapped in the face. I could not come out of it.
Oh, Jay's friend, it's so nice of you to be friends with a retard. It really shows that you accept everybody. Good job.
Oh my! That was like I got knocked out by Mike Tyson.
When
twice.
was this? How long ago?
Ah,
Like, how old
2
were you?
years ago.
Oh,
2,
so
3
not
years.
that long ago.
No.
The tender age of 24.
Hey, I'm 26. Fuck, I'm old.
Okay, calm down there. Calm down,
Think about it.
motherfucker.
You're a quarter of your life done.
Yeah, I've thought about it, Jay. I've thought about it. When I turned 25, I remember I was going around telling everyone I'm going through a quarter-life crisis, and people, a quarter-life crisis, and that's assuming I make it to 100, you know? But the way medicine is going now, I'll probably be alive until 62. It's
Fuck, you're gonna outlive me. I'll probably be down. I'll be down and out at 50. I lived a good life. Thank you, everyone.
and that's it. That's
That's the podcast. We leave you in a depressing.
now I'm gonna get some flowers, rest them by Jay's side as he lies into bed, ready to die. Apparently.
No, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna eat my popcorn and be happy.
Oh my god, he does have a bag of popcorn. I saw it. He has 2 bags. What the fuck? And he didn't even offer me any. Jay,
Oh, that bag is pretty much my garbage bag right now.
oh.
I'm gonna throw that up.
Well,
Right
there's
there.
a fresh bag there that I'm gonna.
Well, I didn't
fucking-
offer you my junk food because you went to the gym.
Yeah, I did, but like.
And
a
he's looking
handful
quite
of
good,
popcorn.
ladies. He's looking quite good.
Ladies,
Or males.
no, ladies, please.
I have to burp, so give me a second.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Turned off my mic just for that. That's
Wow.
very classy right there.
That was disgusting. I heard it. It like shook the ground.
Shook nothing.
The windows are broken. His TV fell.
Actually, if my TV fell, this podcast would be over because I'd be mourning the loss of my best friend.
Where am I going to watch porn now?
I have my computer. I have my cell phone. I'm okay with that. I'm talking about my Xbox.
My God.
I just started Dishonored 2.
Oh, I never finished the first one.
How can you live
Well, you
yourself?
see, video games, some video games have this thing that they do.
repetitive?
No, it has another, I guess it's a form of repetitiveness, but
I like this game differently because of that. Because you can do it 2 ways. You can go balls out, sneaky, mix it. both.
right, but you could do that in the first one too.
Yeah, same thing.
But the
This-
problem I had with the first one was at a certain point, you've become so powerful, and then at a certain point, they take everything away from you. I don't remember what part of the game it was, but basically you have to redo a bunch of things, or at least it felt like I had to redo things. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I played it. It was fun. It was a good game, but I just didn't want to put myself through like
Well,
a grind again.
the reason why I loved it so much because it was at the time where Assassin's Creed was still on my list and Bioshock because it feels like Bioshock mixed with mixed with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Oh
Parkour.
my god, I popped. I'm sorry. Another spike. I was loud.
I said popcorn. Parkour.
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 Why did you say parkour?
Because basically half the game is you're jumping on top of buildings.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember flashing on top of buildings,
Oh yeah, you can blink.
and then the cops arrested me for flashing.
Is this the game or in real life?
I don't know anymore.
Reality has become obtuse.
Oh, but that was a good game. I don't know. I'll probably revisit the first one. I kind of got the hype back because of the second one coming out, or
It's out.
that is out now. Yeah.
I think I'm only looking forward to maybe 2 games right now.
Which ones are those?
For Honor.
I don't know it.
You basically, it's a giant multiplayer game, like a Call of Duty type of version of the game.
Is it MMO?
I don't know. I don't think it's just. Yeah.
It is. It's all online.
Yeah. I think I really think it's like that. Basically, it's your knights, samurai, and some other type of soldier. I don't remember it at this moment. Maybe ninjas.
Can you be a Jew? South Park. That's a South Park reference.
I know. I don't
Okay.
think you can be a Jew in this game.
Did you play that game though?
Yeah, I love that game.
I'm
The
looking
new
for that
that's
one.
That's my second
That
game.
was your second game. Good. Excellent.
My friend's looking forward to Halo Wars 2, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I saw our friend Mike play it. It was pretty interesting, but I'm not very good at the RTS games.
Oh, Tim, yeah.
Yeah, Tim.
Hey, Tim, if you actually do listen to this, you should come on the show because I'd like to argue with you about sports.
And I'd like you to come on the show for content.
Yeah, well, let's just use anybody who can come on and just talk to us, right?
Right.
We're not losing content. Trust me, we have so much things we want to talk about. Just so little time.
I know. Wait, so little time. We have the rest of our lives. We're going to do this forever, whether people listen to us or not.
Eventually, we will have video.
Eventually, whether people watch us or not.
No, people will watch us.
I'm going to have to put on pants for this.
I won't. I'll be in my massive Speedo, a.k.a. my Pampers.
Jesus. It looks more like a thong right now.
That's how big my ass is.
Oh my God. It's like eating it alive.
That's fucking gross.
Nom,
And I'm talking about myself. I would not want to watch myself in a thong. Even if I was
No one
50
wants to
Shades of
watch
Grey.
themselves. Oh my God, again with that book, Jay. Holy fuck. This guy, he wants to read Shakespeare for the first time in his life.
Not the first time.
Oh no, which one did
I
you
read
read?
Romeo and Juliet.
What, in school?
Yeah, it counts.
I mean on your own. The
Oh,
first
I'm
time
on.
on your own in your life. Why? Because it's fucking referenced in 50 Shades of Grey. You're like, oh my God, can you fucking read some? Have you read The Great Gatsby?
No, I haven't.
Oh, read that one. That one's
Actually,
interesting.
You're going to be mad at me right now.
Uh-oh.
I've misplaced a really good book that I bought a while ago, and I actually wanted to read.
Which book?
The whole trilogy, I think, of Dante's Inferno. Paradiso
Oh
and
my,
everything.
that's a fucking the comedy, the Divine Comedy.
Yes, the Divine Comedy.
That's a fucking that's a hard book. That's hard.
I know, I take notes. And I actually take notes when I can't, if I don't understand the word or a
Note
sentence.
1. I don't understand anything.
Oh, I understood. I played the game.
Note 2. I gave up and played Halo.
No, that's not. No. Halo, boo.
Note 3. I rock at Halo.
I want to read that. I'm going to read The Alchemist next, probably.
Oh,
I want to read King's Lear.
Well, that's
King Lear. I mean,
King Lear. Yeah. That's the one referenced in is The Alchemist referenced in 50 Shades, by the way?
No, I want to read it because it's a Brazilian author.
Now, yeah, Coelho, Paulo Coelho.
I have the in my bag.
Coelho.
I'll take a look at it after.
He won a Nobel Prize, but
That's interesting.
he I never read his stuff though.
Here's an interesting fact that you're going to be disappointed with humans.
Okay.
Of humanity, humans, sorry. 50 Shades, the trilogy,
Yes.
outsold Harry Potter and
No.
and Da Vinci.
No. Wait, Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I don't care so much about. But Harry Potter, I don't believe that. Are you serious?
Yeah, the series.
I'm
7 books.
I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look not now, but I'm gonna look it up.
I actually fact checked this, so that's already sad. and I
He
don't
says
think-
he never fact checks, and then he goes and lies to all of you. Like,
Well, no, I basically saw it when I was watching a documentary on the author of 50 Shades.
my fucking God. Did you read the part where it was supposed to be fan fiction for...
Yeah, I know it was fan fiction about Twilight.
Oh my God.
But you know what's funny?
The world.
It's actually a lot more better. Like, a
lot more better, folks.
a lot.
This
A
podcast
lot
is
better.
brought to you by A Lot More Better. Why get a lot or more or better when you can get a lot more better?
It's a lot. You got me fucked up.
It's
right
better.
now. I know.
Motherfucker, it's better.
It's
It's
better.
just better.
It's just better.
And it's not even better.
It actually, no, over
Than
Twilight.
what? Twilight? Oh, I don't know. I didn't read Twilight. But not better than Harry Potter.
No.
Oh,
I
man.
will
Harry
actually,
Don't talk shit about my Harry Potter.
I
Don't
won't-
talk shit
No,
about my
I think
HP.
Harry Potter is way better than this book.
Well, I
You know
hope
what?
so.
It's just fun to read because when I'm reading it, it makes me laugh. I'm at like work and I'm reading the book right now and I'm just dying of laughter half the time. Like, you take my inner goddess and I do a triple sow cow. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Now,
And
what
then-
is a triple sow cow?
It's a maneuver done in ice skating. It's like a 3 spins. She jumps up
wait.
in the air and spins 3 times.
Like on his dick?
No, this is actually in her she's talking about her self-conscious right now, like in her mind,
Oh.
her subconscious.
Oh. And
Because a lot of the book is her referencing in her head. She's just thinking out loud because she's in a relationship with a guy who's completely fucked up. He was abused. All this shit's happening. He's very controlling, and I'll tell you, the whole movie is this, and the whole book is this. It's a woman in love with a damaged man, and she's trying to make him whole again.
okay, so the biggest cliche in
Ever.
dating
Pretty much every
History.
relationship.
Yeah, like that's the forever told story, pretty much. So why the fuck you reading it, Jay?
I like it.
Oh boy.
I am a sap. I am a loser. I am.
Oh,
I like it. I
boy.
don't know why, but I
you
actually
could
enjoyed
read
it.
that kind of stuff, but like so much more better.
No.
More better.
A lot more better. No, you're 100% right. But I'll give you an example. Like, I've owned every Harry Potter book, and I read the first two, and I stopped because the movies came out. And I got lazy. But then there's a movie
This fucking
there's
guy.
a book that came out, and it's really like I know it's shit, but I read it. Hoot.
What?
Hoot. It's about like a couple of kids saving owls.
I've never heard of that one.
It's a movie. Disney made it or some kid movie,
Okay.
some movie. And like I watched the movie afterwards, really bad. And you know what? I know this, but sometimes you just give in. You give in with the sheep, and I was a sheep.
Well, I don't believe that Disney made a bad movie, so
I don't know if it's Disney. I could be wrong.
hoot. I'll look it up.
Remember
later.
Holes?
Yeah, I remember Holes.
That
That
was
wasn't Disney.
No,
Was it Disney?
I think Disney made it because Shia LaBeouf was with Disney at the time.
I never saw the.
The movie?
Oh, I never saw the movie. I read the
Do you
book.
have Netflix?
I read the book.
Do you own Netflix?
Yeah,
You can watch it.
it was a really good book. It was
Yeah.
really interestingly written.
You know what I find that in our world today?
What's that?
I think with the times, books should change, and a lot of times we're being forced to read. Like, I personally don't believe the kids in this generation will get a lot out of Shakespeare. You know, I'm not saying we should not.
No,
read.
I understand what you mean. It's like they're aging poorly. You're saying.
We're aging poorly, and things are changing too much. I think in the last 50 years, we've dramatically changed.
Well, I've always thought that if Romeo and Juliet had a cell phone,
Oh, they would never exist.
no, they just would never
Go out.
kill themselves.
They just text all the time.
Well, I mean, the whole thing with Romeo and Juliet was that Juliet sent a letter to Romeo saying that I'm gonna fake my death, but don't worry,
And then she thought he was actually dead. and
No, but like Romeo was on his way to see Juliet, and he actually passed by the
letter?
the messenger.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But the messenger doesn't know what Romeo looks like, so he went right past. And so he never read the letter that she was just faking. So Romeo kills himself.
You know how
Spoiler
bad
alert.
I know, but you know how bad this is right now. We've just killed you just killed an entire book
Well-
by just referencing if he had messenger.
No,
or,
but
like, something
because
else.
the way I would rewrite it is like,
They live.
his cell phone
They
ran
would
out of
live.
battery. No, his cell phone ran out of battery because
But instead-
assholes don't know how to charge their phones,
But he'd probably have a battery pack now because he was playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, in that case, he probably wouldn't run over to
dropped his
Juliet's
iPhone.
funeral.
He dropped his iPhone, it cracked, and he
Oh
died.
shit! There you go.
And then he died.
That he killed himself. Juliet's dead.
I was just
My
like-
iPhone is dead. There's no point for me to live.
Fuck, bro. I was about to get Dragtini and it just dropped my phone. It's broken. What do I have to live for? Fuck Juliet. I was about to get that Pokemon. I was missing one. I had to catch them all, but I couldn't.
Well, we all have to catch them all. Some of us it's Pokemon, others it's STDs. It's gotta catch them all.
I don't want to be a part of it either.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I mean that hype died, and now they added like new Pokemon.
I don't think it died. I think in certain countries it's still strong as hell
Maybe.
because you got to remember a lot of times our age group it dies for it, but the kids still play it.
Yeah.
Like I go on my Facebook and there's a family friend and she's playing it every day. It's annoying as fuck to see. She's like, "Oh, I just caught this Pokemon in Pokemon." I'm like,
I
Good
just
for
caught this
you.
Pokemon in Pokemon.
"Yeah," because the new game dropped out too,
Right.
which is utterly shit.
Yeah. Wait, what? It's shit?
I beat it in 3 days.
Yeah, so did a friend of mine that I work with.
That's horrible.
Well, I mean, how many hours did he play?
I
Look
played-
at it. Look at the
looked-
hours. How many
16.
hours did he put in?
16.
16 for that's okay.
I've actually every single Pokemon game I've actually played, and I took my time too.
Okay.
I took my time. I
Did you
usually
fill the Pokedex?
No, I didn't fill the Pokedex, but I took my time training my Pokemon to get to the Pokemon League, and that's the whole point of this game. The story could be 8 hours,
All right.
but the grinding should take you a lot longer.
Mm.
Because eventually you don't. I don't know if they give you the Pokemon versus after where you can refight trainers at the higher levels, but right now I beat the Pokemon, the Elite. I'm the champion. Now they told me, oh, there's Pokemon Tree where I can fight other people. Yeah, I know the game's not completely done, but you know what's happening? And here's another interesting fact: the destruction of video games is happening to us right now, and people don't realize. Yes, they're coming out with many and many, and they're going to keep on selling. But the destruction of video games, it has started. You know what am I talking about? Do you understand?
I mean, I understand that quality is declining of games.
I think we're at the same point. Story-wise,
Depends. There are still some pretty strong story games out there.
if we take away all the RPGs, like the actual games
Okay.
that make you play 120 hours, and there's about 400 hours of content,
No, I don't agree because I loved Uncharted. Uncharted has a solid story.
the story's great, but
The
how
Last
long-
of Us.
They're good stories,
Yeah.
but those games are not difficult.
I mean, it
remember-
depends. You could put up the difficulty, and they're hard, man.
Some of them are hard, don't get me wrong, but there's little things we can find. I remember playing, I'll give you an example. Here was a cheat when Gears of War came out. I beat it on Insane, and I'm shit at that game. And I know
Okay.
it. And I beat it on Insane. And you know how I did it? And it's not cheating because it was an option in the game. I played with 3 other people with myself, 4.
Right.
And 3 of us would be on Insane, or 2, and the other 2 would be on regular or normal or easy.
Oh, wait. How does that work?
The bots who shoot at, like the bots, you're a bot, you shoot me, the damage is insane. But when my friend plays,
Oh, I see.
that's it. You shoot at him, it's on normal. So we send them up, he go kill them.
That's dumb, though. Why would you do that? Like, that's just rigging yourself for nothing. Like, that's an exploit. Because it's a mechanic that they put into the game, they probably had another thing in mind, and you kind of exploited the fault of that, which I can't really blame the video game company for. Sure, I could blame them if they don't look into it and fix it
They never fixed it.
eventually.
We're on
Well, I
Gears of
don't
War
know.
7 or 6 after. I know it's Gears of War 4 came out, but there's all other games.
Oh, so you're saying that this went through, like,
Every
each
single
Gear
game
of
you
War.
can do it.
Okay, yeah, that's weird. I would fix that if I was a game designer, which I kind of am.
I think you are. I think you're doing a good job for a guy who had a bit of an up and down path, and now you found something you're interested in completely, and you went out and you went to school. You didn't ask your parents to pay for it. You paid for it from yourself, hard work, and now you found yourself a job. And this job was supposed to be an internship for 2 weeks, and now you're
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
And now you're working till when?
Well, the contract ends January 30th, but hopefully I'll get an extension.
And if you don't, I know which will suck if you don't, but at least you can be like, well, they kept me on, and then they kept me on, they extended it again, and now they probably don't have any, let's say they have no more projects, but at least on your CV, you could be like, I was kept.
Yeah, and 2 titles that I could say are under my belt, which is more than a lot of people in school, like straight out of school anyway.
Here's a good thing. How are the kids in your class doing?
Not sure. I mean,
I'm not
There's some-
insulting anyone. I'm just asking if, because look, I went to school to be a PAB.
yeah.
A lot of them got jobs. I'm working as security now. I'm not
Right.
a PAB.
No, but I know there's this one kid who's really, really talented. Really talented. He always did projects on his own, and I think now he's building a really simple game for his portfolio. He's an artist, but I think he's doing the whole game design too and everything.
You know what?
For a portfolio, it's like a zombie game. He keeps putting up little teasers of his project, and he actually listens to our podcast.
You know
so-
what? Maybe you could. I'm not trying to say anything. Maybe you two should collab, and you should do something small to say, just to get yourself on a bit of something else.
Yeah.
Just
well, it
asking if you
depends how much time I've got. Too.
No, I know you're a very busy guy.
But another one works with me, but his contract's ending, sadly. But he already has another job offer.
There
Well,
you go.
he's gonna try for another promising job in animation. Actually, he's
That's
gonna
awesome.
make 3D models for an animation company, an FX company. Looks pretty promising. I know one guy had an internship at the same place as me. I know he's been applying. He's working on his stuff. Like, there are people who are working. Another one got a QA job, and he worked at Ubisoft for a while. Like, people are doing stuff. Another guy that went to university to learn how to program, and that's where the money is in the video game. It's in programming.
Well, I have a friend.
Everyone's doing they're doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I think.
I have a friend, and when I was finding my path in life, which I still am, I went to a college, got kicked out, went to PAC. PAC is an adult ed course. I mean school, and I did
Is
computer technology.
okay. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I can basically be. You know what the course was?
What was it?
To teach you how to be a guy who answers the phones and makes you read off a script.
That's stupid.
But here's the good thing. I
Okay.
didn't do anything with it. I passed. I graduated.
Right.
I didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
My friend went to do the same course. He realized it. He got his diploma, and then he, on his own, went out to get certifications and more stuff. And now he's doing a lot better. Got jobs in banks, and he controlled certain banks. He was doing all the setup for them. Even though it's not hard, but when you have to do 30 computers in a whole day, setting them up, making up the workstation, making them connected to the server, and all this stuff, it's pretty cool. And now he's in school learning how to do a program, and he's trying to build a app. Really cool app. I'm not going to go into detail, but it seems like a really good idea.
$1 million idea.
Trust me, I wanted to invest in it, but he told me no.
Why'd he tell you no?
Because I really think if this app goes, I think it's going to be a free app, but what they'll do is they'll have advertisement in it. Like in the background, they'll have a McDonald's logo or something.
Well, that's how it always is, right?
But it's a really, really good idea, and I wish him good luck.
Good luck, man. I don't know who it is.
I'll
but...
tell you after.
Okay, sure.
He's a male stripper, so I can't really put him out there, you know.
Yeah. Prostitution on the side. Yeah.
Jiggling dicks for money, right?
People's got to make money, you know?
Gargle.
He takes it in the face, in the mouth.
Everywhere.
He swallows for an
He
extra
really
20 bucks.
he's into that toenail fetish.
Did you hear that strippers in Atlanta make like 120 grand a year?
Have you seen their asses?
I don't fucking care.
She makes that thunderclap, son.
That's a fucking lot of money.
Well, you know, and then people get mad for prostitution, but yet if you're, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but let's be honest. If
Yo,
you're grinding
you
about
had a
some
good, you had a pretty,
interesting topic.
yeah, about prostitution there.
Well, like, okay, I'll give you an example. I got to give props to the Fighter and the Kid podcast that me and you both listened to. What happened was I was listening to Brian Callen, and he finally, I don't know if it's a true story or he was joking around, but he admitted to when he was younger.
Sounded true.
He admitted when he was younger he had sex with a prostitute.
In France.
In France. And personally, I will never do it.
Yeah,
But I'm not going to be mad at a guy for doing it. I have friends that are 25, 26 that are virgins. I had a really close friend that at like 24 never had a relationship, and he finally got one, and now he's completely gone. But you know what? A lot of
bye.
yeah. Rest in peace. But here's the thing: guys have it hard in certain ways, depending on the type of guy you are. And
Yeah, we have it hard. I have it hard right now.
And you're staring right into my beautiful eyes. But here's the thing: girls don't understand. No, I take that back. Here's the in high school, in schools, CJEFs, whatever. There are those certain types. We have that class: popular, unpopular. Yes, it's changed. It's not the traditional, like you watch a movie and it's a guy who's a football star. We're in Canada, it's the hockey star. But you know, we have jocks. We have jocks that are smart. We have all kinds of type of people. But there are popular and unpopular people. And a lot of the times, guys will be made fun of. It's like, oh, you've been dating this girl for 6 months. Why didn't you fuck her? Sorry for the language. I know fucker sounds ugly, but you know.
No, I enjoy the language.
So it's like, why didn't you do anything? And then you'll tell your best friends, like, no, I'm a virgin. And some guys are assholes and they'll make fun of you. So I was just like, I don't see what's wrong. A guy, you know, eventually might say, like, hey, I'm fed up with this. Like, why don't I just get it off my chest? I can be like, look. And then Costa, you brought up a good point. He like, if he does pay for sex, he paid for sex. But aren't we all paying for something? At the end of the day, I'm not saying women or any person, even males, women pay for it too. You know, we all pay for it in a certain way. Think about it. What's the most valuable thing we have right now? It's time.
Yes.
So I spend time with you, so much time with a girl, and I'm hoping for something. Or a guy, you're hoping for something. It could be friendship. It could be you're lonely and you want companionship, love. We're all paying for it somehow. So what's wrong? This guy's taking the shortcut. We're all meant to take a shortcut at times. So he's jumping up. He's paying what? Maybe $200. Sees a beautiful girl. Let's say we're legalizing it. She's clean. She has paperwork. She's done her hospital work every 2 months, and she has no diseases. He gets it off his chest. He's finally done it. Now he sees, okay, it's done.
Gets it off his dick.
Yeah,
Gets it off his dick.
That's it. It's over. Because think about it. Imagine you're 30 years old. You're a virgin. You finally meet the girl of your dreams. You get married, and a lot of people will admit to this afterwards. Why didn't you stay with him? Sex was horrible.
That's interesting.
Think about it.
I mean, I see it completely possible. Yeah, I guess so. And I've heard stories like that. But let's look at it this way. Let's say it was legal, okay? Do you think that there would be some kind of stigma, and I'm talking only guys here, I can't say anything about girls, but like a stigma for sleeping with a prostitute on your first time? Like, guys would make fun of you because you couldn't get it naturally?
So this is what I have to say with him. You've been with your girlfriend for 6 months. It took you 6 months to do it. How much time and effort did you put in it? And do you really love your girlfriend? Some of these guys will say yes. Some of these guys will say no. Some guys are afraid to just be alone and not have somebody in their life. So me, we'll pretend it's me. I went out. I saw Kathy. Kathy's a hooker. She looks good. I give her my money. She's clean. I'm clean. I did it. It's over with. I got that urge out. Now, who says by me doing this, I haven't helped boost my confidence in a bit?
Right. But again,
okay, go on.
The stigma.
At the end of the day, you're going to be stigma. Somebody's going to find something. Let's say he goes out with a girl. The girl's not the best looking girl. Guys are guys. Bro, you did it with an ugly girl. Oh God, she's so gross.
I don't know. I know a bunch of people who.
I know people in our group of friends right now where he should go and hook up with this girl, but because she has a certain quality that people don't like, he's too afraid to make a move.
I don't know who this is, and don't say it. Don't say
I'm
it.
not gonna. No, I'm not gonna mention names. I'm not gonna throw shade on people on air. And if
you've done it before,
who have I?
Last episode.
What did I do?
You called out Glenn for talking to me about the podcast.
I didn't mention names though.
You said Carlos.
Nobody knows who Carlos is.
Everyone knows who
I
Carlos
is. I have an uncle who's Carlos. I could have been talking about him.
I named my dick Carlos. You don't see me talking about him.
He's my Juan and only.
Juan. You name him Juan. Anyway, sorry about that.
But I said that in a joking fashion. Yeah, I called him out. Because I want people, if you don't like what I'm saying, if you think I'm wrong, challenge me.
He wasn't thinking that you were wrong or anything.
I'd just rather him, instead of sugarcoat me and make me feel all good, which is, I appreciate it and makes me feel good about my talking. I would rather him be
feels so good.
I feel like, Jay, this was a good topic. You said some good, interesting facts, but I didn't like this. And, there's a comment section for a reason. If you know me, message me. Like, you have your friend there. Shout out to, what's his name?
Holden.
He just added me on Facebook. He does a podcast too. What's it called?
Headspace.
People listen to this.
He does it with 2 other friends.
Great. And what are we doing? We're friends and we're doing it now.
Yeah.
This is an idea and we're doing it. So shout out to Headspace. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, definitely. There was another thing that you talked about before the show that I wanted to get into a bit. But I don't remember how you sentenced it. You said betrayal? What did you say?
People taking advantage of people?
Yes, advantage. What did you have to say about that?
I feel
curious.
Today's society, friendship, the real true friendships are not made until you're 30, I would say. You get to see people, unfortunately.
I don't know about that.
Unless something bad happens to you, you get to see who your real friends are.
Okay, go on.
Well, MySpace, look, as a kid.
MySpace hasn't been around for years.
In my lifetime, I can say maybe I have 3 real friends.
3 is a magic number.
But
I was born on the 3rd of the month. So.
I'm talking like, look, how many people can you actually call a true friend? I'm not throwing shade.
That's a long pause. I think like.
See, this is
half
hard.
a person.
Half a person. Oh my God.
It's a midget. No,
they don't like being called that anymore.
Sorry, dwarf. Sorry, hobbit.
Little people. Excuse me.
Anyway,
Frodo. We're all looking for our Sam.
Everyone's just a Frodo looking for their Sam. But go on.
I'm not throwing shade on any of my friends. I'm appreciate anybody who's. If you feel like you're true, then maybe you are. Maybe I don't appreciate you the way I'm supposed to. But I've had instances in grade school, high school, and older in my lifetime now, and it's just sad. You have people come and go so easily in your life. Like if you and why are people so afraid to just speak their mind? It's like, hey, I don't like this. We've argued one time about the podcast.
Yeah, man.
And then I was lazy one day and I was joking, but you didn't know, and you called me out on so many things.
Yo,
and
I thought you were
appreciated it.
completely serious.
I know. And I was being a dick, and I completely appreciated. There were certain things that came out from this joke that makes this a better show.
Well, we think it's a good show, at least. Maybe.
I think it's great. Even if we don't have 1 million viewers, I still think it's great.
Yeah. We're getting there. We're slowly building this empire.
Lucius Lyon,
In your Lucius Lyon?
the show Empire.
Oh, okay. I need to watch that too. So much television I need.
No, you
No?
don't.
No?
It's gotten bad.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
then fuck
I've stopped. I watched season 1 and 2 completely. I watched maybe 2 episodes of season 3, and you know what? It's not their fault. The actors are all great. Props to all the actors because they're amazing. It just loses its hype. It gets boring.
Do you have any specific examples of someone taking advantage of you that you want to share?
Okay, in high school,
Yeah.
I was very open, and I didn't know. I was a very lonely kid. Didn't have much stuff going on, so I would invite people over.
Okay.
And I trust people. Like sometimes I have to go upstairs and talk to my mom and dad, and maybe I'll be gone for 45 minutes, and my friends will be here. And a lot of times growing up, my mom works very hard. She spoiled me a little too much, and she gave me a lot of toys. And a lot of my friends didn't have as much as I did, but I never held back. So 2 guys were over. They're hanging out with me. I start noticing things were going away, slowly by slowly. Okay, so whatever. I'm like, I must have lost it. I sold it or something. I'm like I said, I must have lost it or sold it. Then one day I'm at the mall before renovations in Angrion, and there was an arcade, and I would spend my weekends, at least Saturday, going to the arcade.
Oh, I remember that arcade.
Really lame. Just
It
going
was
to them.
pretty lame.
But go there, play a couple of games, and then come back home. Get out of the house. And I used to have this Oakland Raiders jersey of Randy Moss, and it went missing. And I know I didn't sell it. And I'm like, did I rip it? Did I throw it? And this guy comes, and this kid was super skinny, and he's wearing a 2XL jersey. And I'm like,
Wait a minute.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense.
And here's the good thing about this story that I'm going to lead to you. I took advantage of a friend to get revenge of a friend because he took advantage of me. So what happened was I had another friend who knew this was happening, and he didn't want to say anything. So eventually I went to him like, yo, man, has he been stealing from me? He's like, Jay, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, man, look, I know you guys are close, and you could tell me. He's like, but Jake, I don't know what you're talking. And eventually I get him, and he's like, don't say anything. So I confront the dude, and the way I had to do it was so disgusting. In high school, I lent my bus pass to a girl through the window because she couldn't take the bus.
Right.
So I got caught. Cops came, gave me a ticket, principal. So I went up and I kind of snitched.
On who? The girl?
I pretended to know. No, not the girl. We both got in trouble for that. I couldn't. But to get myself a lower suspension, not get
Okay.
kicked out, I had
Sounds
to.
like you went to prison. Fuck.
No, I was close to getting expelled.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
For what?
For,
the bus pass?
Yeah, well, I wasn't the greatest kid in high school.
Oh, okay.
So,
Accumulation of things?
yeah. So I'm like, look, if you tell me this, I'll tell you a couple things. She's like, okay, we can make a deal. So I told her, like, I know this.
It's like fucking prison.
Yeah, I'm making deals left and right with the principal.
Oh, my God.
So I said some stuff. Nothing really happened. I didn't snitch on it. I made up some stories. She kind of believed me because I would just take things that I knew about and just lead them completely to the left.
Okay.
And what happened was, here comes the story. So what I did was this. I went to the guy who I knew was robbing me of my shit, and I'm like, look, I know you took everything, so I didn't take anything. He's like, bro, you have a choice now. And I'm like, and I asked the principal, like, just grab his stuff and hold it for me. Like, she's like, come back with the bill. So this is what I did. I'm like, I have proof. He's like, what do you mean? You didn't take out the serial number. I have the bill. He's like, you have a chance. We can go there. I take everything away, and I don't go to the cops, and we keep quiet, and you just give everything back. And here's the fucked up part. So he comes the next day to my house, and he drops off my jersey, my PSP, my Nintendo DS,
Jesus.
5 seasons of Smallville that I didn't even notice were gone, DVDs, all kinds of shit.
This guy went 5-finger discount
They
on
completely.
your whole house.
Look how bad that looks on me too. I'm stupid, not even noticing some stuff,
That's true.
and all kinds of things. And then, anyways, the next day.
Are you still talking to this guy?
No. God no.
That's good.
Here's a funny. I'll tell you about that right at the end.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I go to the principal. I'm like, I made a mistake. She catches us.
Oh my God.
She catches us. Him giving me the PSP, and she's like, she found out. So I got, instead of, she's like, you used me. She's like, well, miss, I need to get back my stuff. So I got suspended for like 2 weeks.
That's good. It's a 2-week holiday from school.
My dad, you know what's funny? I've gone in suspended before. My dad would fucking yell at me, give me a good whipping sometimes.
God damn.
But
see, I didn't know Jay in high school, so this story is completely new to me too. Honestly, what I know about you now, you don't seem like the type to get into much trouble in high school.
completely different person.
Wow.
You see, people grow up.
Yeah. Well, some people.
Yeah, I'm still trying. And then, so I got suspended. I got everything back. And the best part was my dad wasn't even mad at me. He's like, you did what you needed to do, get back your stuff. He took a digital camera from my house that was on my desk from my father.
That's fucked up.
So,
did your father notice it was gone?
He was like, where the hell is this? I give him and I give it back to him. He's like, where the hell was this? And I eventually tell him, he's like, good job. He's like, but you got suspended for 2 weeks, you're grounded. I'm like, okay. Like,
Don't think you're getting out of it that easily, motherfucker.
What was how was I grounded? You got to go to bed early. I'm like, okay. He's not home, so I go play my games. I watch my TV. I still went out on weekends. Had a good life. I got lucky.
Do you feel people are still taking advantage of you, or is it declining? Do you think that your quality of friends has increased over time?
I think I have certain friends that probably do take advantage, but I think that's just because they don't realize that they are.
Yeah, they're doing it like unintentionally. It's not that they do it to hurt you, but everyone wants something at some point. And no one likes asking, because then they'll just seem like they're trying to mooch off you. So what do they unintentionally try to go around it. At least that's how I see it. And that could come off as, it still comes off as kind of obvious sometimes.
Well, here's the best part. At the end, I turned 18 that year. It was my 18 or 17 I turned, and I had a birthday Potter. Wow.
A birthday Potter.
Harry Potter.
It's your birthday, Potter.
Birthday party.
Wow, that was loud.
And my mom, being generous, she took us and she took everybody out for dinner. And this guy tries to show up.
Okay.
And I'm like, "What are you doing here? You weren't invited." He's like, "Come on, man. I gave everything back.
Come on, bro.
That was a year
We're
ago.
friends.
We should be cool." I'm like,
Look,
should leave
I'm just
now."
gonna steal a couple knives. They're not even yours. They're the restaurant's, man.
And I'm just like, you need to go. And he's like, "Why?" Because our friendship's over.
Boom.
And he's like, "But I told the truth. I gave everything back after you got caught. You didn't come in the goodness of your heart, you know." And the best part is now is you get to see what happens to people later on in life. And I've heard stories. He went to prison. He doesn't have a great job.
Fucked when he dropped the soap.
I don't know.
On purpose.
If he dropped it for purpose or not purpose, it's like, I don't care. But it just shows you like.
I dropped the soap. Anyone at all?
You take a path in life and something could happen. Look, he decided to steal from me in a young age. I don't know how he went to prison, but
maybe he had a problem though. Maybe it was like a psychological problem because kleptomania is a real thing. It's a real psychological problem. I'm not saying that justifies anything, but like it'd be interesting if there was something deeper in his actions. You know what I mean?
Well, at the end of the day, I don't believe in an eye for eye per se.
Yeah.
But I believe in getting justice in a certain way.
Right. I don't think you did anything wrong with that story. You came out pretty good at the end.
Yeah, I got my shit back. Fuck
yeah, man. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that bitch. FDB.
Fuck that bitch and fuck that prison bitch. Literally.
How about you? How about personal experiences with you? Have you felt you ever been taken advantage?
Nothing major.
I think you have, but I will not bring it up. I'll talk to you about it personally, and maybe we'll come back to this story later.
Maybe, but like, I'm curious in what way.
I have, in relationship wise too. The goodness of my heart.
Oh, you mean you have been taken advantage of through relationships?
I'm not gonna play innocent. I've done things in a relationship that have been wrong, and I'm right. Like, we all want to be in control of our own destiny to a point, and sometimes by doing that, you have to step over a person.
I mean, I don't know.
Think about it. Imagine me and you were doing this, and let's be honest to each other. And then, like, Joe Rogan calls. He's like, "I like your style. I want you to be my co-host." You know, he's like, "I want you to be my co-host for the podcast."
Yeah, right.
I know.
Joe Rogan with a co-host would just.
It would be weird, but it could work.
I don't know.
It's like look, The Fighter and the Kid. They're doing it as two. He needs a co-host.
Yeah, but that's their chemistry. Joe Rogan's chemistry is with whoever he's talking about.
I'm sorry, if he did a show, him and Joey Diaz, it would be the greatest show on earth.
Yeah, but he has him as a guest. You know what I mean?
But if they did a show just like every week,
it would have to be a different one. It wouldn't be the Joe Rogan experience. You know?
I know, but I'm just saying. But that's my example. It's like if he called and he's like, "Hey Jay," or "Hey Costa," like, "I want to co-host, but I need you to be like 100% with me. You can't be doing your other one. You need to be here." That's an opportunity, because let's say it lasts for 3 years and then you have a big name. I would tell you go for it. Sometimes you have to step over. Like, you would have to crush this idea to keep going on.
Wouldn't stepping over be if you said no and I did it anyway?
It could be both ways, because I can see you stepping over this. Like, this is our little project, could be our little dream project we're doing, and you step over it to go and do something else.
I get what you mean.
I appreciate that.
I still wouldn't feel good about. I don't know. Like, I can't say that I haven't taken advantage of people, because I'm sure I have, and you probably don't think about it too much because you try to regress it, or you don't think it's really a big deal. Maybe it is to the other person, but I can't think of anything serious that I've done or anything serious that someone's done to me, really. At least I don't feel. But again, maybe I've repressed it, and after this, you'll remind me, and we could talk about it next episode.
I'm not going to say. Actually, the thing I was going to mention, you didn't repress it, you didn't do it to someone. I think someone did it to you.
Oh, no, that's what I meant. Like, when I said repressed it, like it was done to me. But
I thought
okay, I'm curious.
No.
Yeah, tell me after, and I'll share it with you guys later.
Whew! It could have got awkward here.
Awkward?
Can you put on your clothes, please?
Well, no, it's fucking hot in here, man.
So we're taking off your clothes.
Yeah.
This is not the Nelly song.
It's getting hot in here.
It's actually cold.
It's fucking freezing out. Anyway, so it's been an hour.
Okay.
Time went by pretty quickly.
It was a good podcast.
It was. I had fun.
I just want to say thanks to everyone who's listening.
Yeah, for sure.
We appreciate you again.
I
comment, please.
I got in contact with my friend from high school. He might be our next guest this week. He's coming in at the end of the week, so
I'll be around.
I'll let you know.
Appreciate it.
But he's a med school student, and he's got some pretty interesting things to talk about.
If you have any questions about your gonorrhea, please ask.
Yes, please. Or your crabs. Or your
that blister that just
herpes.
Won't go away.
Yeah, or maybe you have explosive diarrhea. He can help you with all of this stuff. But you gotta comment. You gotta
like and share,
and let us know of your medical conditions so that we can ask our guest John. That's his name, John.
My name's Johnny, and we're out of this bitch.
And
Bye.
we're out.